So hi everybody. So we are super delighted today to present a new way, a new milestone in our history of Activo, and I'm very delighted to get Chris, CEO of AVP, and John. So maybe you can introduce yourself.
Yeah, I'm Chris Lasinick. I'm the CEO of AVP, and I'm really excited to be speaking with you today, Frederic, and announcing this partnership and talking a bit about how we can do bigger, better things and deliver a lot more value and impact for customers that we work with and care so much about. I'll pass it over to John.
John Borodisky, Managing Director, Strategic Client Services here at AVP. I'm very excited to be here today to talk about our partnership and all the great, damn good things we're going to do going forward.
Damn good things.
Thank you, John. Thank you, Chris. And I think I think you are aware. So Activo is a young company, 6 years old, and since the last 6 years, we are working on the customer experience in order to provide and to help customers to find the right path to take with DAM system, PIM system, CMS system. So our vision is to be agnostic. We are capable to deliver a bunch of services from health check to integration, etc. But today the world has changed, and most of the brands, retailers, luxury brands, agencies, they are working worldwide. And we had this experience since a couple of years, finally, to have some facilities, entities, headquarters outside of Europe. So, and in fact, I think the best way for us to stay at the top, to grow, is to be here with somebody that looks more or less the same as we are doing. And we had the privilege to meet each other. Of course, John is a super well-known involved in so many years as the metadata guy. And I think it was very a pleasure to meet you, Chris, because the DNA of the AVP is very close to us, in fact. And we do believe that this strong partnership can leverage the DAM at the enterprise level worldwide, because in fact, that's something we can work together.
When we talk about our partnership, of course, we're saying we're excited about it, but what's really most important is why should our customers be excited about this partnership? And I think we all probably have something to say there. I can kick us off and say that, what's this mean? Well, it means, as you said, Frederic, we're working with global brands. And what we find is that it's important this day and age, even when we can jump on video conference calls and we're doing all of our work remotely and distributed, that there's a time zone aspect that makes a lot of difference, that there's a cultural aspect that makes a lot of difference, that we're working, that AVP can work with the US teams, that Activo can work with the European teams, and that the geographic proximity actually does make an impact to the quality of the outcomes. And so I think that what we can do together is deliver ultimately better outcomes, better impact, better results, and really better support these global brands in a way that I think we have done in the past, but we can do even better now.
Many of our customers are seeing changes in the space of both AI and legislation. Now, certainly, there are premier pieces of legislation currently in place in 2026, both in Europe, the EU, AI Act, and specifically Article 50 in the United States. There is legislation both in California, Illinois, that are coming into effect, and that affects both sides of each country, that people are trying to understand. How do I approach? Is there a compliance measurement around that? And certainly in any sort of big change with such things as legislation, that becomes a change management exercise. Something that is both very dear to both our organizations is working with the client to understand what that change is and help them move forward with an effective program of both governance and change management to understand these legislations and move forward.
Yeah, such a good point, John. I think that, and this kind of gets back to the DNA of Activo and AVP too, because some people might say it's technology implementation. Why would it matter? And the reality is that we both look at DAM not just as a technology, but as an operation, as a program in a holistic way. And so it is important, the proximity, the cultural nuance and understanding, legislation all across the board. So love that point. Thanks for saying that.
Yeah, thank you so much. It's exactly finally what we need to be together, by the way, and especially in Europe, because you have also some a lot of regulations, but I think what you said, John, was correct, and especially this year we have some commitments. We started with the AI Act last year, etc. So reason why altogether to provide better services for our customers, and also to be part altogether in some conferences where everything matters alongside metadata and DAM systems.